Hi everybody, how are we doing? Matt from Hannah Fields, back with another quick video, and today I'm discussing tomato plant care. Now, if you sowed your tomatoes in that sort of early Feb, mid-Feb up till sort of early April time, you'll notice you've got plenty of nice big trusts and vines, and they're starting to ripen up now. So it's this time of year, they need a bit of love, they need a bit of tomato care, and that's what I'm going to share with you in this video, and hopefully you find it useful. So as you can see, this Gardeners Delight plant, it's pretty much at the top of the polytunnel. It's only got about another foot or so to grow. These are from an accidental mid-February sowing, and I say accidental. If you watch my market garden update video for June this year, I explain a little bit more as to why these were accidentally sown. And the tomatoes behind me, they're about a month behind them ones. We sowed these sort of mid-March. And these are only just starting to turn now on the first one, so you can sort of see the difference in timings with the ones I've just shown you in these ones. So they need some love, they need some care. So what does that look like? Well, what I tend to do as these first vines start to ripen up, I start to remove each individual leaf under that particular one. And then when this one starts to ripen up, I remove the leaves under that one, and I follow that process all the way up the plant. Why do I do that? Because bottom leaves, as the plant grows, they start to lose their functionality and their ability to photosynthesize as well. And they start becoming a bit mottled. As you can see, this one's getting a bit mottled. It's losing its sort of lush green colour. And all it's doing is it's taking energy from the plant. The plant's sort of holding on to it. It doesn't really need to do that anymore. It's not serving its purpose like it used to. So we want to conserve that energy in the plant to either do the growing process or the fruiting process. So remove them. This one I'll be removing after this video. And another thing to consider as well is side shooting your tomatoes. So what does a side shoot look like? Well, let me find one, because I'm pretty hot on doing my side shoots. There we go. So a side shoot is literally a little bit of tomato growing, a part of the plant, sorry, growing out of the side of the stem and out of the side of the leaf. And that is essentially trying to create another tomato plant, the next generation. You know, if I was to allow that to grow a few more inches and put that in some compost, it would root and form another tomato plant. But I don't want the tomatoes to focus their energy on that process. I just want them to continue growing or fruiting, like I say. So if you see some side shoots coming out, remove them. And another thing that tends to happen sometimes on tomatoes is we get these vine trusts setting, and they fire off the end of it what looks like another tomato plant, as you can see here. So I simply clip them as well, remove them. And any sort of tiny tomato plants at the end, which probably aren't going to make it, I take them off as well. So again, conserving energy into getting all that lovely energy into your tomatoes that are already growing, instead of focusing on things that may not benefit it, i.e. side shoots and long shoots and all that. And topping your tomatoes is another good thing to do as well. So for instance, this cane is just over 6 foot here, so I'm going to let my tomatoes grow to the top of that, and then I'm going to chop the top off so it's not using its energy to carry on growing. It's focusing on ripening up vines, it's focusing on pumping out tomatoes on trusts that are already on the plant. I'm just narrowing it down, conserving all that energy into where I want it to be, which is cropping. So I was going to give you one more final little tip. So I'm going to take you into the polytunnel. And it's about picking tomatoes early, essentially. And what do I mean by that? So if you're growing sort of beefsteak tomatoes, large tomatoes like this, you can see that it's just starting to turn here. So what I will do is I will take that off and allow it to sort of cure in the polytunnel, so that I'm saving the plant energy from worrying about holding on to this fruit and let it ripen elsewhere. And that way it can continue to crop for me and it can continue to grow. So yeah, just a few tomato plant tips this summer. I hope you found this video useful. Please feel free to like, share and subscribe to this new channel, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Lots of love, take care.